and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from Rill. He's 25 years old, stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and weighing in at 75 kilos. He's an independent fighter with a mixed martial arts record of 2 contests with 2 wins. Let's hear it for Ross Davenport. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He hails from Nottingham. He's 24 years old, stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, and weighed in at 76 kilos. He fights out of Liberty Gym and has a mixed martial arts record of 3 contests, 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's hear it for Patrick MacDonald.
Right, Ben, so we are back in the action with some welterweights now. We've got Patrick MacDonald. MacDonald's in the camo shorts in the red corner. His opponent for this evening is Ross Davenport. Davenport's an independent fighter in the blue shorts and the blue corner. Thank you for colour coordinating.
And this is the first bout under the Nevada State Athletic Commission amateur rules, so we will see ground and pound.
That's what the crowd want to see after all. Now, I've seen MacDonald fight before. He's carrying a 2-1-0 record from Liberty Gym in Nottingham.
And from his point of view, facing an independent fighter, it's going to be very hard for him to scout in a lot of respects.
It is. You kind of like the black horse. It's very, very difficult to find any information on an unnamed independent fighter.
Davenport hanging in there though, but he's getting that chin a little bit high. He's on a bit of a flagpole at the minute. His hands are a little low.
He's fleeing there. Nearly takes out referee Leon Roberts.
Another nice kick there from MacDonald.
MacDonald carrying a little bit of height advantage, I believe. He's got a nice range, very snappy jab, straight down the pipe. Look at that hook. That was a tremendous left hook there from Davenport.
The technique seems incredibly sharp. He's got to be careful running. There's a big takedown. Nice. And a big slam takedown. And here's where we'll see the ground and pound, the big difference under this rule set.
Couldn't agree with you more, Ben. That was a fantastically timed takedown from Davenport.
I mean, a situation like this straight away is a lot more dangerous. You can see that MacDonald for a second had his arm in a spot there, with Davenport looking at the crucifix position if he could have got him.
One of my favourite moves, the crucifix. Absolutely devastating from a ground and pound point. And still a multitude of submissions open as well, should that fail. And here's what I was talking about earlier. We're now looking at a changing game plan, pinning your opponent when in mount, which Davenport isn't now because he's just given a leg away. Pinning them to the cage wall, enabling you to posture up and throw the lever down. And there we see Exhibit A, Ross Davenport.
And that's exactly right. I mean, like I says, with the bouts before that didn't feature the ground and pound, the fighters were looking to move away from the cage so they could placate better submissions. But from here, it's in MacDonald's advantage. And it's in whoever's advantage it is on the top. Currently, Davenport in the half-guard position to push his man up against that cage and land those strikes.
Absolutely, yeah. So MacDonald does well to claim full guard there. Looking over to his corner, I can see Carsten LeJoint, one of the more well-known fighters from Liberty Gym.
The guard position being maintained, but obviously under this situation he's got to be careful of those shots, and Davenport hammering down those strikes.
And there they come. Massive, big, straight shots.
And that's the key under these rules. You cannot allow your opponent to posture up like that. Anytime you do, you're in a big situation. That was a huge shot.
That was a huge shot. He did throw it, to be fair to Davenport. He did throw it before the buzzer went. And MacDonald smiled. He knew it was okay. I'm looking forward to round 2.
And back for round 2 is referee Leon Roberts. Just about to call both fighters to the centre again. We have Patrick MacDonald in the camo trunks against Ross Davenport in the blue shorts. Very even first round that. See MacDonald looking to pour that jab out. Lands that nice leg kick on the inside there.
Lovely instep kick.
Davenport leaving his hands a little low constantly, but his head movement's been such that he hasn't been staying around there to get caught. Don't want to give him the commentator's curse or anything at that point.
We were talking about this earlier. Big swing there from MacDonald. Look at that sprawl, that was nice.
Very athletic sprawl at that point, sprawls all the way back.
Textbook stuff that was.
He looks to get the front headlock position. So many fighters we've seen utilise this manoeuvre tonight.
Yeah, it's been very popular tonight, isn't it? Isn't it odd how shows will have particular moves that seem to be popular?
I mean, very much so. I mean, we've seen it a lot in this situation simply because the fighters on the earlier fights didn't have as many options. So it's a great position not only to submit your opponent, but to control him again. And there would have been the pass to the back if he could have done it. Davenport read it well.
He was. I bet he's good at chess. He was 2 moves ahead on that one. So MacDonald is in a semi-closed half guard. Davenport looks for the turn, pulls it off, but MacDonald is riding a very, very high guard. He's looking to set up something.
It's incredibly high guard. You've got the legs pushed all the way up to the top there. From here, maybe he's looking at landing strikes, isolating one of those arms. And there's that triangle choke coming over the top. If he can lock his feet in position, it looks like he has. He's got it. That is a nice deep triangle choke, and he has set that in tightly. All he needs to do is hold on now and pull down the head. He can only throw strikes. Davenport can only throw strikes for so long, and there we go. There's the tap.
On. Very convincing win there for Patrick MacDonald.
And Davenport's position, you can only throw those strikes for so long.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 45 seconds of round 2, your winner, due to a tap out by triangle choke from the red corner, Patrick MacDonald. Well, let's hear it for a very gallant runner-up. Let's hear it for Ross Davenport.